Happy Saturday, everyone. Hope everybody had a fantastic week. We are doing the cash stuffing for the budget that I figured out on Thursday. So if you're wondering where I got all of my numbers from in order to cash stuff my envelopes, make sure you go back and watch Thursday's video because today's stuffing just won't make sense unless you go back and watch that video. That is why I keep 100% transparency on my channel, and why I share my income, our income I should say, is you need to figure out how to budget and where you're getting the numbers from. So there's a lot of YouTubers out there that just stuff money, and I personally always wonder, where are they getting that money from? Obviously, I know it's income, but what is that income? How do they figure out the breakdown of the money that they're putting in their envelopes? So that is why I share my budget and how I create the numbers and the budget every week. So I promise that I will always share with you our numbers and be 100% accurate so that you can figure out your own budget, and hopefully these kind of videos help you. So let's get into the video. We are going to be starting with our cash wallet like we always do, and we will see what we have left over. So this is going to be like a nice video because I think I've missed 2 Saturdays now because I'm trying to get our finances in order since becoming debt free. But you guys, I'm ready for it. All right, so leftover is groceries. We actually have some money left over, and we have $45, which is amazing considering the prices of groceries. I did do a big grocery shop, I want to say a week ago, and then of course I did make my shop at Costco last week as well. So I feel like that probably had to do with not having, having a lot left. We have nothing in gas, nothing in personal, and we have all of our $10 left in eating out. So that is really, really good. And then emergency, I always usually keep $5 or $10 in there. And then I have a giving envelope where I keep $5 every week. And I did not use either of those this week. So those don't get stuffed. If they are empty, then I will stuff them, but they are still good. So we will get back to our cash wallet once we do our cash stuffing. But first, let's do our challenges. Now, this is something that I wanted to talk to you guys about. I switched up my whole savings challenge binder because we became debt free. Now, I have a lot of things that I want to save for, like I mentioned in Thursday's video. So I will link that video here in the cards for you to go and watch my budget and kind of my goals for my savings challenges now that we are debt free. However, I did switch up my binder, and what I switched up is I took all of the money out of my savings challenge, and also all of the money, I had a small savings challenge on the go as well too. I took all of that money out of both of those envelopes and I put it all in my Christmas challenge. Yes, I did. Because those savings challenges, obviously, I know they're savings challenges. I can use them for whatever, to bulk up my emergency fund, on a trip, whatever. But this time, I wanted to get very, very close to finishing my Christmas challenge so I can do other savings challenges. I hope that makes sense. Everybody is different. This is just what I chose to do. For my Christmas fund, I will save up $1,200. So this is a $1,000 savings challenge, but there is an extra $200 in this envelope. So I have figured out all of the math. It took me a while to figure it all out, but I did figure it out, and the only circles that are not colored in are the ones that I need to finish now in order to complete my Christmas challenge. And like I said, I will have $1,200 for my Christmas challenge. So I really want to complete this sooner than later. I should be done hopefully in a couple months. And then I can put all of this money into the bank, and I know that I have Christmas saved up for and done, right? So that is what I did. That is the big news about my savings challenges. Now, as mentioned in that video, I have a lot of challenges that I want to do as far as my travel one. So I'm also thinking about starting a cruise savings challenge. And this I printed off and want to start very, very soon. I printed off 2 of them because they gave me 2 different colors. And let me see, I usually try to write, oh, I didn't write it on the back. But I will put on the screen where I got this from off of Etsy. And I decided that each boat would be $75 and each hat would be $50. And I think I'll keep the same on both cards. And $1,700 will be for 1 card. So hopefully I'll be able to finish both of these by the time we go on our cruise. Like I mentioned in Thursday's video, we will not be doing any major traveling until after Jimmy is recovered from his back surgery. And that could be, you know, probably later in 2023, if not 2024. So I have lots of time to be saving for these holidays that we want to go to. However, Vegas is one trip that we will be saving for right away here because we want to go to Vegas in October. So this is a challenge that I found. I did write her name on the very back. That is where I got it from, off of Etsy, if you're interested in a Las Vegas challenge. So Las Vegas, we plan on driving because it's a beautiful drive. I've actually driven it probably 2 or 3 times. It's about 20 hours, 22 hours from where I live, straight south, double lane, and it is just a beautiful drive. So Jimmy and I will be driving down. We will be taking our time. We will probably stop in Salt Lake City and both ways, going there and then coming back. But this is just a fun savings tracker in order to save $1,500. I figured it out to be about $2,000 that I'm allocating for that vacation. We are going to be going for probably 5 days or a week. So I definitely want to start this challenge ASAP, and I'm going to have to probably go quite aggressively, like $100 or $150 each week to build this up before October. The year is going by so fast, you guys. This is a piggy challenge that I created. It is on my Etsy shop. It is a printable download. Love this, so I want to start that. And then also the front 9, which I thought was very, very fun. My girl Alicia from Hands and Bands created, and she has me featured on there, you guys. Yay! Woo! So I also want to start this one, and whether I win or lose, I will give $5. So I got a few ideas that I want to start in the upcoming weeks, and you know, especially for my big trip to Europe that I want to do probably by 2024. We are going to go to Germany, and that is going to be big. So anyways, wanted to get that over and done with because it does have to do with my savings challenge binder here. But let's take out the $25 as well out of our cash that we ended up getting, because $25 is what we are allocating for our Christmas challenge. We are double dipping by doing the Magical Mayhem, which I think we will finish today. So as you can see, Alicia gave me this sweet challenge. I absolutely love it. I love Larry. Thank you once again. And I have been double dipping. So I have just been putting the stickers on and then putting the cash in my Christmas envelope, but it has been so much fun. I love it. So let's go and see what we can fill in on our Christmas challenge here. So I had allocated $25, and then rollover money, we have $20, $40, $50, and $55. So there is $155 left. So that works out perfect. So I think what we'll do is we will fill in a $55 and a $25 circle. And then I will just put the stickers on the Magical Mayhem. I think I have $10, $20, $30, $35, $40. So we definitely have more than $40. So I also will fill in all the stickers on my Magical Mayhem, and I will definitely keep this forever and treasure it. I absolutely love it so much. So let's get busy doing that. All right, so what I did is I already colored it in. I colored in the 55 and the 25. So then I am going to add this into our Christmas challenge. And you guys know I count this at the very end once everything is all filled in, all of the circles that I have here on my challenge. And we should have $1,200. So hopefully I'll be able to finish this in the next month, if not sooner, considering if I do have any rollover left. But this is just going to be my focus for now until this is complete. And then I will be completely, fully funded for Christmas, which will be a great feeling. Like to have that done even in August will be amazing. So that is it for our savings challenges. All right, let's get into the cash stuffing favorite part of the week. We should have $610 in here because I did take out $25 for the Christmas challenge. So we should have $610. So let's give this a count. I know I have a $50 in here, so we're gonna keep that out. And let's count and make sure that we have the correct amount. 100, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, 320, 340, 360, 380, 400, 420, 440, 450, 460, 470, 480, 490, 500, 510, 520, 530, 540, 545, 550, and 560. And this will bring it to 610. So that is all correct. I don't know why I feel like I'm counting so slow today. Just one of those days, I guess. It is getting hot here in southern Alberta. However, today it's a little bit gloomy just because I think they're calling for thunderstorms in the afternoon. But we've had so much rain here in southern Alberta. It's actually crazy. We never get this much rain during our summers. It's always a very dry, hot summer from usually the end of June until the end of September. And it relatively stays the temperature around between 35 and 40 degrees all summer. So that is one thing that I don't think a lot of Americans think. You know, we're not always cold. We get very, very hot summers. All right, I cleaned that off and that is ready to use next week. So let's get started on our cash wallet. This is my cash wallet when I take it with me everywhere. This is what I have in my purse. I'm not a big purse person, so this is just a perfect size for me to carry all of my cash in. So let's start off by groceries, and grocery gets $100 for the week. And that, like I had mentioned, has been working out fairly good considering our 19-year-old daughter who lives at home. She is going to be house sitting for about 4 months. So that will definitely cut down pretty much on snacks. That's what she is known for. All right, so gas is getting 60. However, I filled up at Costco because they were the lowest in town. And of course, at Costco, you need to use your debit card. So I am going to allocate this $60 and I am going to take it back and deposit it into the bank because I used my debit card for the gas purchase. So this will be going back to the bank. So I will put that in the right envelope to go back. Personal is getting $10 and that will be getting the $10. And then also eating out will be getting $10 as well too. And that seems to be working well. I'm really contemplating on maybe increasing it. I haven't quite decided what that amount would be. I'm thinking maybe just increase it $20 each. See if we have any leftover rollover money. And that is it for our cash wallet. So this is all done. And let's move on now to our sinking funds. So our first sinking funds is going to be medical. There we go. Sorry about that. I needed to adjust you guys. You were just way too close. All right, so this is my budget binder, one of them. I do have some of these still for sale, the brown ones. I am all sold out of the white ones, but I should be restocking those in August if anybody is interested. And then also all of the envelopes in here is what I have for sale on my Etsy shop. So these ones are the plant. I have different designs on my Etsy shop, so make sure that you check it out. My link is always in the description. So for medical, we are going to be adding $10, and I just picked up one of my monthly prescriptions, so there isn't too much money left in here, but I do have $10, $20, and $25. So I don't pay a lot for medical. I have Jimmy's coverage, which is 80%, and I will have that for life. And so I don't get too much medicine, but when I do, it's usually maybe about $20 a month. So always like to have money in medical. These are my new envelopes that I will have for sale starting on July 18th at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So I only have 2 sets available. So if you are interested, make sure that you set your alarm. I feel these will go fast, but I'm just starting out slowly so that it'll give me time to complete them. My turnover is quite quickly because I am a full-time YouTuber and Etsy owner. So my turnover time is a day to 3 business days. So I like to give myself enough time in order to complete the vinyl, but I have been practicing and I must say I am getting good. So make sure that if you're interested, set your alarm for that. Costco is getting its $50 for the week. And like I mentioned, I already did my big grocery shop at the end of June. So we are starting all over again. And then home renovations always gets its $100. So I only have $5 left in here this week because we did have to purchase our drop ceiling for the bathroom. So that took up quite a bit of money that I had in the home renovations. So we now have $105. And we are busy redoing the guest room right now because as I mentioned, my office actually had a queen size bed in it. But Jimmy has pretty much almost completed the guest room, so we can move that bed in there. And then I already have done my office space. And I will link that video here if you're interested in my office tour. I am absolutely loving it. So make sure you go and check that out and tell me what you think. Beauty is getting $25 for the week, and Beauty, I will be going to get my nails done this week, and then I also will be getting a pedicure probably, I think it's next month actually. She booked me one every 2 months, so it's a little way I treat myself. I don't buy any more clothes. I have a closet full of clothes that I need to wear. So I don't buy any clothes, but I treat myself with my nails and during the summer with my pedicures. So now in Beauty, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 130, 135, 140, 145, and 150 in Beauty. I also am getting my hair trimmed this week because she did have to rebook me. So I definitely have enough money for both of those in there. This is another design that I did up, and it is birthday. So this is everything for birthdays in the family. And we don't have another birthday actually until October. So it is kind of nice to not be stressing about birthdays because in May, we had 3 out of our 4 kids have birthdays, and it was of course Mother's Day. So it was kind of a big chunk since I just started budgeting in like February. But now in birthdays, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and $110. So that is coming along nicely for the next birthday in October. Next, we have travel, and this category is just for gas only on our trips. So we usually save this money for when we are going to see our kids or things of that nature. So it is getting $20 this week. So let's see how much we have in there. Gas is going down a little bit here in Alberta, so that's kind of nice. 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, and $70. So I am planning a trip to Banff once again in August. And that's what this money will be used for, is to go and visit Jenna, who lives in Banff. And then we might do another trip to Saskatchewan, which is about 3 or 4 hours away, to go and visit our other daughter. So that's what this money is for, is just gas pretty much to go and see our kids. Pets is getting $40. And we have another grooming coming up at the end of July. I decided that I was going to get my dogs groomed every 6 to 8 weeks, and that's $150. And I just bought them dog food, so this will be all used for their grooming, which is $150, and that is at the end of July. So let's see how much we have. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, and $105. So we are definitely well on our way, and I try to keep this kind of increased for my weekly stuffing, just because this is their dog food, their grooming, and any emergencies or yearly annual checkups that they need done. So I'm really trying to bulk this one up now that we are debt free. So that is for pets. Next is going to be date night, and it is going to be getting $10. And we haven't gone on a date for a little while now. Once again, I feel it kind of goes in, either we go out like twice in 1 month or it goes like once every 2 months. So right now in date night, we have $20. And I still have a gift card in here that we had left over from our supper at Boston Pizza. And I think it has like $10 on it. So I just keep that in there as well. Holidays is anything to do with like Halloween or Valentine's Day or anything like that for holidays. And it is getting $5. So now in holidays, we have $5, $10, $15, and $20 in holidays. So the next holiday that we actually have a civic holiday, which is in August, which is August 1st this year in Canada. And I think me and Jimmy are going to go on a little vacation to Great Falls, Montana. So Great Falls, Montana is about 3.5 hours away from us, and it will be our first trip in 2.5 years. So we are really excited about that. Support Small is getting $10, and this is just if I decide to buy something on Etsy. That's usually where I support small businesses, or if there's a flea market or something that is on like my Facebook marketplace that is homemade. This is where that money comes from. So Support Small has $10, $20, and $25 in that envelope. And then next is going to be our hunting envelope. So I did take money out of hunting because we needed to pay for our draws, which we paid for on our credit card. So I did take some money out of here to pay for that, to pay myself back. But we have been adding $60 every week in hunting, and we need to be aggressive going into hunting because we do go in November. And it is fairly expensive. So we want to bulk this up in order to have about $1,000 to $1,200 by the end of October so that we can hunt in November. So hunting now has $20, $40, $60, $80, $100, and $120 in hunting. And that is it for our short-term sinking funds. Now let's move on to our long-term sinking funds, which I have in my white binder, which is currently sold out on my Etsy shop, but I should be restocking in August. This was a really popular print, and I love it. I love both of the checkered. It gives that kind of Louis Vuitton vibe, which I absolutely love. All right, we are starting with our anniversary, and anniversary is just getting $5 this week. Our anniversary is in April, so we have quite a bit of time in order to save for our anniversary. But in our anniversary, we now have $20, $40, $60, $65, and $70. We always like going back to Las Vegas when we do have our anniversary. Obviously, during the last 2 years, we haven't been able to, but Vegas is one of those places that we absolutely love to visit. It can be as cheap or expensive as you want it to be. So we maybe will plan another trip. Obviously not next April because my husband's surgery is in January, but that's why we are going in October to go to Vegas. But maybe in 2024 for our anniversary, we will make our way to Vegas once again. All right, next is my envelope, and I am adding $25. So now we have $20, $40, and $45. And next is going to be taxes, and taxes is just to get our taxes prepared. We do end up having a lot of write-offs, so we rarely have to pay. So now in taxes, let's see what we have. $20, $40, $50, $60, $70, $80, $90, and $95. And it usually costs us about $250 to $300 for both Jimmy and I to get our taxes done. And we prefer to get it done instead of doing it ourselves. It just saves us a huge headache. Next is Apollo, and Apollo is our online streaming company, which I always talk about. It is amazing. Highly recommend you look into it. It has been a game changer for us, not only with the channels we get, but also with the cost. It is about $200 for the year. So now in Apollo, we have $20, $40, $50, $60, $70, $75, and $80. So we are 6 months through the year, so this is excellent. This is due in March, but I would like to have all of my yearly subscriptions like all stuffed by January. So we are doing really well on all of those. And car maintenance is just for if I need wipers or an oil change or anything of that nature. So now in car maintenance, we have $10, $15, and $20 in car maintenance. Next is going to be car registration, and that once again happens in March of every year for us. So hopefully I can get it fully funded by the beginning of the year. And our car registration is usually around $300 as well. So today I'm going to be adding $10. And now in car registration, we have $20, $40, $60, $80, $90, and $95. All right, and then our last one is emergency fund, and we are going to be adding the last $20 for the emergency fund. And let's see, I wanted to use one of these so bad, so I thought I would add it to emergency fund. So now in emergency fund, we have $1,000 and $1,100 in the bank. And then here we have $20, $40, and $60. So altogether we have $1,160 is what we have in our emergency fund. I just absolutely love this. I ended up getting it as a gift from Saving with T or Save with T. She is another Canadian budgeter. I absolutely love it. And that is also where I got these envelopes from, is from her shop. So I will make sure that I link it down below in my description. But these were very, very well made. I absolutely love them, and they look so good in my white binder here. So that is it. I'm just going to fix this bill because it is sticking out. There we go. That is it for all of our cash stuffing, you guys. We are all good and ready to go for the next week. Make sure you tune in next week with some new videos, and give this video a like and leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Thanks for watching.